On 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, and the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Bucks have a tight-knit locker room. Pat Connaughton says we've got great leaders on our team, and they're humble. So we have that confidence, but it's not cockiness. And I think that line is very important. Guys, it helps Milwaukee stay hungry.
And they've proven that it works. And they're looking for more. David, thank you. And the starting group for the Spurs. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Collins. Then it's Jones. And it's Sohan in at the 4 slot. And for Milwaukee, Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. Holiday out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Richard, one of the greatest coaches in the history of pro basketball, a guy you played for, Greg Popovich, on March 11th, 2022, broke the all-time winningest mark for a head coach in the NBA.
And what's so special is all of those victories are coming with the Spurs. And look, I had an opportunity to apologize to Pop, because if it wasn't for me, he probably would have gotten here sooner.
Well, I think he would say that's completely not true. But he had to be one of the great coaches you played for.
It was. My career got extended because of the things that I learned in San Antonio. If I wouldn't have had that experience with him and their coaching staff, I would never have played as long as I did.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Johnson. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Ingles. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. In the corner, Middleton with it. That 3 off the mark. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans. On the wing, Johnson puts up a 3. Johnson missing again. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Giannis left side. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Middleton on the wing. From 11 feet away. Giannis no good. Up top, Vassell. Defended by Middleton. Back to Vassell. A 3-pointer, no good. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Holiday kicks to Ingles. A 3-pointer off the mark. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Jones with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Free throw line jump shot. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
And they double up Giannis. Inside. Holiday finds Giannis. That shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. Toward the finish line. This is a great time to check out the new power rankings. Taking a look at Sacramento. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Bucks are, they know what this team is. Some would say they've overachieved, but I feel like they've proven themselves thus far.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Antetokounmpo, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek Freak.
And both free throws good for Giannis. At this late stage of the season, how hard is it, Greg, for teams not to look ahead to the playoffs and the postseason at this point?
Kevin, just about impossible. I mean, if you're already in position, the trap you can't fall into is easing up down the stretch and backpedaling into the postseason.
Milwaukee in the lead. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And so it's San Antonio with it, following the bucket by the Bucks.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Shots good by Middleton.
And how smooth is that jumper? Middleton making it look easy from the corner.
Jones dishes to Johnson. Back to Jones. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91. And another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Jones. Rebound, Milwaukee. Greg, and back to the Bucks. The question is, how much longer do you think is their window?
That's just it, Kevin. They've got the players to win now, and that has to be the attitude moving forward. They're built to do it again, just need to push all the right buttons.
Here's Jones. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Pass to Sohan. Over Middleton, and Middleton with the block.
What defensive focus from Middleton, able to anticipate the shot and get a hand on it.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Crowder comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Grayson Allen subbed in for Joe Ingles. Here's Bassi. This game he had 10 points. Chang the pass to Bassi. Graham from outside. It's rebounded by Portis. And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. With his size and shooting touch, he doesn't need to blow by his man to score. It's all about getting to his spots.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Graham against Holiday. Passes to Chang. Good on the triple.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Graham against Holiday. That one, no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Graham, the pass to Bates Diop. Defended by Allen. 5 to shoot. High post shot. Rebounded by the Bucks.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Holiday, the pass to Allen. Back to Holiday. Tries from 7. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Spurs trail by 13. 1:27 left here in the first quarter. Bates Diop, the pass to Chang. Great D that time from Portis.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
In the corner, Crowder with it. Holiday against Graham. Here's Middleton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
A determined shooter who excels at the charity stripe. Middleton will gladly head to the line.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Milwaukee. And he can't get the first one.
And after a 2-decade-plus playoff streak, the Spurs have been in the lottery the last 3 seasons, and they're focused more on youth and development.
Carter, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And he sinks the second. Richard, the Spurs with one of the youngest rosters in the league, some quality young talent that they're very excited about.
And also acquiring draft capital. And they have a history of finding some great players outside the lottery like Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili.
You're right, they've always done it.
Yeah, you got to when you're a small market, got to invest in development.
Carter kicks to Allen. For 3, Middleton. San Antonio with the rebound.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Pass to Bassie. Defended by Allen. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. Milwaukee making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. San Antonio with the ball. A 12-point game. The pass to Bassie. From deep. Allen with the rebound. And so Allen will bring it up now for Milwaukee. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Graham from outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Us folks, second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. Pat Connaughton is out there with Carter, and it's Ingles in at the 3, the small forward. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. We got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Vassell, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Greg, Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player, but he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still, not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team.
Now, Giannis, after Keldon Johnson missed from long range. Yes, that goes in. Giannis has got 16 points.
And I can't think of a higher percentage look than that. Giannis, one of the best ever working inside.
San Antonio calls timeout. Changes here for the Bucks. Drew Holiday is checked in for Pat Connaughton, and it's Dragic in for Carter. The Spurs also with the sub. Jones is checked in. Here's Sohan. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Now here's Johnson. They trail by 18. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Ingles. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Giannis passes to Holiday. And a miss there on the triple. The Spurs have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Pass to Jones. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Passes it to Sohan. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Bucket is good. Ingles has got his first basket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Vassell kicks to Jones. Collins a screen on Dragic. Jones the pass to Collins. Will it go? Good D by Lopez.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
To the middle, Holiday finds Dragic. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Take a peek now here at the league leaders in rebounding. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And it's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Johnson outside. to stop the drought. Blocked again.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
No good from Dragic.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Famers. Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pass to Collins. Puts it up from 7. And the rejection by Giannis. Ingles passes to Giannis. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Jones. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. There's the pass to Vassell. The Spurs rebound. Here's Sohan, guarded by Holiday. 6 to shoot. Right wing, launches a 3. Vassell, no good.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Dragic against Jones. And there's Collins on the assist by Jones.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Crowder comes in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton's checked in for Joe Ingles. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Goran Dragic. Holiday gets the bucket.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Graham, the pass to Jang. Driving to the basket. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Now here's Graham. 11 points last game. The 15-footer. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. And I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Now here's Allen. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Middleton looking it over. Portis trying to free himself. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And you see Middleton on the perimeter a lot, but he's really been trying to add strength to that 6'8" frame so he can mix it up a little more inside.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so Graham will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Down low, here's Portis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Portis has got 8 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Jang. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
and 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Holiday. 11 points for him in that last game against Toronto.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Middleton can't get it to go.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Pass to Bates Diop. Here's Bassett, defended by Portis. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 5 on the clock. Fades back.
As a defender, Middleton can suffocate you with his length. Nice stop there.
48, the Spurs, 17.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the board.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They've got the defense seeing double. Quick ball movement. Defenders are a step behind. It's no wonder this lead is probably insurmountable.
Inside, outside, dink, dunk, swing. I'm dizzy. That's why I'm about to drink some of this shake.
And let's take a moment to shift gears and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Jazz, against this team, they have an advantage. But it's not a sure thing. They're going to have to play their hearts out.
Kenny, can you smell that?
What's that?
I'm smelling an upset.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
And you can bet that that's had an effect the rest of the way. Guys won't be trying to take him one-on-one because he alters just as many shots as he blocks.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Jones. Then it's Collins. And it's Sohan in at the 4 spot. And Greg Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
Now Jones. And it's Vassell in the corner. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed them early and often, and guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Jones in the post, guarded by Holiday. That shot missing.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Giannis outside. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now here's Jones. Stolen by Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee. Holiday is running. And Giannis throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Johnson. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Here's Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. It's going to be Middleton shooting. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, that's something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Passes it to Ingles. He kicks it to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
The Spurs have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half starting. Now, here's Vassell. Ingles covering. Now, here's Vassell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shot clock at 3. Jones, no luck. Bucks have gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Shots good by Middleton.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Just 4 points, that's all they've given up here in the second half. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 28 points for him. The shot's good on the assist by Engel. Giannis has got 30 points.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Jones against Carter. Johnson from outside. A rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got 7 rebounds in the game.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Vassell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Jones, no luck. The Bucks have gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. Who's back up? Middleton. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jones against Carter. Jones drives in. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot him. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks. Jones against Carter. Again, the miss by Jones.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Jones looking for an opening.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Johnson. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Middleton on the wing. This one for three. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's 1:40 left in the 3rd quarter. Outside Collins. No good from outside.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Carter against Jones. There's the 3. And the basket by Vassell.
Didn't get a 3 in the first half, but now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
That one is off. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Grayson Allen's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Dragic in for Javon Carter. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Defended by Allen. That's tipped. 46 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Giannis has got 38 points.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Graham, the pass debates Dion. It's stolen by Allen. To the inside. And slam dunk by Allen.
And the passing skills of Giannis continue to improve. His floor awareness has grown through the years.
Now here's Graham. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The dish to Jang. Over to the left wing. Spurs working the ball around now. And it's Graham missing. And here is Connaughton. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks, able to put on a show for the ages. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Let's do it again for this quarter. 0-0. Same effort, same mentality. Keep pushing it. Keep moving the ball. Keep cutting.
Well, Mike likes how they're working the ball right now.
And, you know, Coach highlighted, it's a brand new quarter. They need to play with the same fire.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Matthews, Jay Crowder out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Pat Connaughton, and it's Dragic in at the point. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
McDermott with the screen for Graham, and Langford has it in the corner. Buries it from 3-point range. Langford's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Dragic against Graham. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And we don't normally see Dragic inside, but credit to the Slovenian for not shying away from the trees. He just can't seem to get right from the free throw line here in the second half.
And he's good on the second. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And another turnover here by San Antonio. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Crowder, the pass to Portis. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Graham. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal.
Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
From past the arc, traps in the tray. Graham's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you see Langford's ability as a facilitator, great court awareness.
Here's Connaughton, and that one is hammered home.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Here's Graham. Langford has the open look. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got 3 assists tonight. Dragic the pass to Crowder. Portis in the post. He's against Chang. Portis can't get it to go. San Antonio's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. And it's Graham missing.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Here's Dragic. The shot, no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Now, here's Langford. Tight defense on him. Graham gets a wide open look. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
San Antonio's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Graham with the ball. Picked up by Portis. Graham with the bucket.
You can see the change in approach from him since the break. He's been a menace after being held scoreless in the first half.
And it's Dragic off the drive, and it's good for 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Spurs have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Now, here's Langford. He's covered by Matthews. Graham finds Birch. The rebound by the Bucks. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. Dragic the pass to Matthews. That one good for 2. Matthews has got his first bucket of the night.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Here's Chang. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Portis. Connaughton kicks to Portis. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
And so Graham will bring it up for San Antonio. Kicks to McDermott. Pass to Birch. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
It's Dragic with the drive. Here's Crowder, another shot, and he sinks the layup.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Graham surveying the floor. Chang with a screen on Dragic. Here's Graham, and the layup is good. Graham's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Here's Dragic, and good that time.
And there's the toughness Dragic needs to show. Able to finish in the face of some very tight defense.
Dragic against Graham. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Dragic against Graham. Dragic gets the bucket.
Nice move there by Dragic, navigating the paint well to find himself an open look.
Graham with the ball. Offline with his three.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Carter, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. San Antonio also making some changes. Bassey's checked in. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Doug McDermott. Got a piece of it, and they recover it. Just 5 to shoot. Carter, and the layup's good off the glass.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It's on Bobby Portis, and he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Spurs, Devin Vassell.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Crowder. Now the pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Vassell, no good. Here's Crowder. Lets it go from deep. No good. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Huge, big win tonight. How did you do it?
I think we just having fun. I think our guys were running to their spots and we were able to drive the lanes and made the right pass and we were knocking down shots. The ball was moving, we were defending, we were having fun. So that's why we got to win.
So you need to patent that formula, I guess. Congrats on the win, man. Thanks. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in as New Balance presents our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.